वेलकम बैक टू चाय चैट, जहां हम OCI, PIO और बाकी और जो हाई कमीशन से रिलेटेड, इंडियन हाई कमीशन से रिलेटेड कुछ समस्याएं हैं और उसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं। मेरे पास इंडियन हाई कमीशन का यहाँ जवाब है कुछ चीज़ों पर जो शायद मैं चाहूँगी कि आप लोग सब उस पर रिस्पॉन्ड करें एंड देन विल गो इनटू व्हाट we think will make our own High Commission a more congenial one and an agreeable one to us. One is of course that, and I have to read some of it, is a public response unit has been created where emails and telephones के ज़रिए किसी भी समस्या को लेकर High Commission तक जाया जा सकता है. Specifically for OCI, what they have done is that they have created an online service for an appointment where the application can be submitted directly to a person concerned, or you'll have a face to speak to when you go there. Also, there is every Wednesday there is an open house जहाँ आप किसी भी समस्या को लेकर हाई कमीशन को फ़ोन कर सकते हैं and there will be a person on the other end to talk to you. So I think the things that come out is the open house and the access to the High Commission and also to reduce crowding. So please, what do you think?
Sounds very welcome.
Huh?
Sounds welcome. It's a step in the right direction. Problem सिर्फ ये कि timings wise, it's easy to set along different times, but if you still don't know कि allocation day to day कितनी होनी है, then how are you going to actually make it any benefit? So I could be queuing up at 10 o'clock in the morning, only then to discover actually the next slot is 12 o'clock, and I've got to queue up again. That doesn't help. So most of this process is now done online. One of the real problems is जो OCI applications submit करते हैं, the form is many pages long. They don't allow you to save it en route. So you can't save it and go back to a page and check what you've said. And of course you don't know what the next page is going to say when you're submitting it. So you fill out one page, it goes to the next page. उस समय आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कि लास्ट पेज में क्या लिखा था, क्या याद रखा था, क्या नहीं, आपको कोई चीज़ भूल गए हैं आप तो कैसे सबमिट करेंगे फिर से. So the process isn't very helpful at the moment. It's good that it's online. That's faster, it's more efficient, and in the internet age, India से खास तौर पर, you'd expect it to be nice and efficient.
और एप्लीकेशन को आप पर्सनली जाके प्रोविजन है कि आप जा सकते हैं. You feel welcome to respond.
मेन थिंग ये भी है ना कि जिनसे हमने मिलने जाना है, how soft they are. Again they're going to be rude, they behave like जैसे इंडिया में.
वो हमने बात नोट कर ली कि PR स्किल्स जो है वो बहुत ज़रूरी हैं कि क्रिएट किए जाएं और डेवलप भी किए जाएं. दोनों ही चीजें वहाँ होनी बहुत जरूरी है.
जी से कही कि जिस मिठास से आप आए थे जॉब अप्लाई करने के लिए, उसी मिठास से आप कस्टमर्स को ट्रीट.
I wish they could tell us the inside story, but yes, आप कुछ कहना चाह रहे थे.
It's all very well having new schemes and new ideas put forward.
जी.
But the main thing is, will the staff be able to deliver?
Pinaji, coming back to what Pramod ji just said about online application form.
जी.
I mean, you see, if online application form, they only have 2 pages now. If
No,
you,
not for the OCI.
I did
it's not.
one
Yeah.
this afternoon.
Okay. Fair enough.
They have what the first page that you have to do is give details
Yes.
of the applicant and their passport number and whatever, and then once you have submitted, then you fill in another bit, and where you say you do not have what to rectify the mistakes if you have made, you have an option where they let you modify.
So that means that the application, online application has improved,
It has,
which is
it has.
great, absolutely great. एक चीज़ जो हम clarify करना चाहेंगे प्रमोद जी के साथ before we move on to another issue of dual citizenship, which we want to touch upon, is कि अगर कोई OCI लेता है, this is a query that has come to me online by a viewer, is that if someone goes for an OCI and has a British citizenship, does it affect the British citizenship in any way, shape or form? कि मान लीजिए खुदा न खास्ता वो कहीं सीरिया में या यहाँ या वहाँ फंस गए हैं, तो ब्रिटिश हाई कमीशन तो हाथ नहीं खींच लेगा.
They shouldn't do. ऐसा होना नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि एक्चुअली OCI कार्ड के साथ में आप सिर्फ ये पहचाना जा रहा है कि आपकी सिटीजनशिप और ओरिजिन जो थी वो इंडिया की थी.
जी.
You're not saying कि आप सिटीजनशिप बदल रहे हैं.
जी.
तो आपकी जो करंट सिटीजनशिप है that will remain. So it shouldn't have any impact at all.
India does not allow dual citizenship. Would you like dual citizenship?
I mean, I would welcome that dual citizenship. If it's possible, then I would welcome it.
Will you welcome a dual citizenship?
Yes, definitely I will. Because
Huh?
then for anyone who is traveling either from Britain to India, India to Britain, that's easier both ways, both parties. Second, to set up a business, that's more beneficial in that terms. Because
पर आपको ये पता है ना कि डुअल सिटीजनशिप मिलने के बाद आप हाई कमीशन हाथ खींच सकती है इफ यू फॉर्म इन अ प्रॉब्लम सर
I
आप
think even if you ask anybody who is a British citizen and has some belongings to India, everyone will welcome it because then this saves the hassle of getting a visa.
सो यू डू वेलकम इट
I will welcome it.
आप
I will definitely. I mean, apart from these 2 points, that is establishing a business and this hassle of getting the visas.
Yeah.
I mean, you will have voting right there as well.
The
Sethi साहब।
citizenship definitely for businesses के लिए भी अच्छा होगा सबके लिए.
विनोद
Yeah, I mean, you see, again, various points have been raised about dual citizenship and the advantages one has. But you see, my thing is that when I come to, firstly, I was an Indian, wherever the generation started, but I'm an Indian, and I'm a true Indian. And being part of that country, I would feel personally very, very proud that I am an Indian, and I'm proud to say I'm an Indian.
so you would welcome that
Yes, I would.
हरीश
I would welcome it, yes, of course.
अच्छा हरी okay fantastic so we all do so do we all welcome dual citizenship please raise your hand बड़े बड़े ऊपर ऊपर
Definitely.
this is there are a lot of issues involved with dual citizenship but yes of course this is something that has all constantly been discussed now we're going to quickly do the round of the problems that we have discussed and the recommendation from our side that will make the High Commission a little bit more congenial for us and where we can talk highly about it.
OCI के लिए तो ये कहूँगा कि जो हाई कमीशन स्टाफ है दे शुड नो देयर ओन रूल्स जो रूल्स उन्होंने अपनी वेबसाइट पर लिखे हुए हैं उनको पहचानने चाहिए और उसके मुताबिक दे शुड एक्ट.
I
Charan.
think with the things they're putting in place as a structure wise is really good. As everyone agree on the table, they have to follow it. So they have to have such a way of management that it should be transparent so a normal customer can see they are following it because that motivates everyone and people will go for the service instead of reluctant sitting back and so I'm not going to go for this because I'm not going to get good feedback.
Chandok ji.
To add on to what Charan has said, I think another thing would be like private sector, there should be KPI, there should be some performance indicators which they need to answer.
In short, I will say that they need a proper track system on applications and everything. They can start this type of process easily. You can do the track your application and whatever he said. Both. In short, I will say that.
I mean, I've got to say one thing that in Indian High Commission, what we need is because they are customer-facing staff. The staff they have to train them to be courteous towards the general public who come them. They have to be well versed and understand the procedures of whatever task or like OCI. They must understand what the requirements are because half of the time they don't have a clue what they are. They look at the forms and they haven't got
Training
any
is
idea.
another.
Good training.
Staff well trained.
Yeah, they have to have that and courteous.
Try and help people who go there for a visa or an OCI or a PIO, whatever.
It's all coming down to PR skills, better communication,
Try and
better
help.
PR skills.
They try and fob you off or try and nitpick something or another, basically to send you away without getting what you went there for.
We're all Indians at heart. We put up with a lot,
Don't be
and we'll
little-
happily put up with it as long as somebody's nice to us. That's it.
Yeah, somebody is nice to us, that's what I would say.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you to the High Commission for sending us the reply. But the questions that we have raised here, हम आप तक लेकर आएंगे, and we would like that you address that as well. Thank you for being with us. अगर आप चाय चैट के साथ जुड़ना चाहते हैं, होस्ट करना चाहते हैं, so please let us know on chaychat@aajtak.com. और अगर किसी भी प्रोग्राम के बारे में आपको फीडबैक भेजना है, तो you're very welcome to do that at Lavina Tandon. Thank you very much for joining us today. Next week we will be here with another sizzling episode of Chai Chat with Garma Garam Chai, which only we get to eat. God bless and goodbye.